How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and here I am with you guys. I am actually live right now. Chat's currently talking, but we are doing a chemistry experiment for you guys. I have been painstakingly for 2 hours putting this roster together. We're in year number, I think, 4. This is the start of year number 4 of our Hamilton Huskies live stream. If you guys don't already follow me on Twitch, go ahead and hit me up at twitch.tv/rybread3097. But here are our lines. And yeah, it did take some changing of players. So this is just for a test. This is not totally realistic. This is not supposed to be a realistic simulation at all. It was just how much does a +5 team actually how much does it get you? So you can see here, Lafreniere is still a playmaker. I made Barkov a power forward. I drafted this guy Bure. I made him a sniper. Gurianov is a sniper. Bukestad's a power forward, and Wong is a playmaker. And then here's the part where I always trip up, but here's what you need to do. The bottom 6 all have to be grinders. If you can get grinders that fit your entire team, then you're golden. CJ Smith, I turn into a grinder. He's usually a sniper. Savoie's usually a playmaker. I made him a grinder. Blake Wheeler's usually a power forward. I made him a grinder. So we got a +5 there. And then as I dip out of the frame here, you can see Clifford, Kyra, and Tom Wilson are already all grinders that we went out and acquired. And they got the +5. So we decided to try it out, and grinders are the way to go there on the third line. Then defensively, it's not as good on paper. We did sacrifice to get some talent early on, and now we still have some players in the pipeline to trade and for assets and whatnot, but Brandstrom's an offensive defenseman and Manson's a defensive defenseman. We just got Zboril, who's usually a two-way defender. We made him a defensive defenseman, and Yoki Haru's an offensive defenseman that we've turned him into an offensive defenseman from a two-way defender. Kylington's offensive, and Ian Cole is defensive. Now, both of these guys are left-handed, which kind of sucks, but we got enough green check marks that I guess handedness doesn't matter. So there we go, all +5s there, and just to show you guys who the goaltender is, it is Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. We recently traded Thatcher Demko, so Demko, I'm sorry, he's one of the mods, he's one of my favorites. Yeah, I'm sorry we had to get rid of him, but just chat wanted me to. And then Eric Comrie there as well as our backup. So we're going to go through the season here. You can see we got some guys down here. Vaclav Olez, who I'll probably have to trade at some point. But we're going to go ahead and test out just what a +5 team does for you. How does it sim? Now, it's a good team, but this will show you just exactly how dominant it can be. All right, guys, so we are checking in at the halfway mark of the season. As you can see here, we are doing pretty good. We only have 56 points, though. Teams like the Sharks and the Hurricanes both have over 60 points in fewer games. So I thought we were doing absolutely incredible. I mean, we are 27-12-2. They are 30-10-1, and the Hurricanes are 29-6-5. If we go ahead and take a look at our stats, Barkov leads the team with 52 points. Is that? Yeah, he's on pace for 104. So I don't know if it's because we've got everything so spread out on the team, but I mean, the team is really good. Gurianov, the second line is a minus, or is that just Gurianov? No, Wong is also a minus there on the second line. And okay, so it's just those two guys are minuses. So I'm not too sure why that is. But I also should update you guys that before the season started, we went ahead and brought back Thatcher Demko. This was before any games were simmed, so it did not change anything. As you can see, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen has not played well, so in the lines, I've made Thatcher Demko the starter for us. So we'll see how he ends up there. Maybe we can get on a run. I kind of figured this team would be ridiculous the way it was. Maybe it's the special teams. Maybe you should also worry about special teams and maybe not maximizing the bottom 6. But like, we have 82 Smith, 87 Savoie, and 90 Wheeler on the third line. So you would think that would be great, but I don't know. I'll show you guys real quick that, yeah, we got a +3 there. So it's not bad, but the second one there, if we move Wilson, okay. I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it, in my opinion. This is just all going to check how much time should you spend with chemistry. So it doesn't look like, I mean, we're a great team, but we're a great team on paper anyway. Chemistry isn't necessarily carrying us to being a President's Trophy winning team. Now, maybe that's because I have 77 CJ Smith. He doesn't seem to be doing badly. It seems to be a guy like Wong, maybe not a second-line material. But, you know, I've seen players with chemistry just explode as far as points are concerned. So, I don't know. But us being the third best team in the league makes me kind of sad, I guess. I mean, not sad, but I would have expected us to do a lot better than we are doing here. So, let's go ahead. I'm going to continue the sim. I'll jump back up with you guys when we finish the season and we can go through the playoffs together. So, guys, here we are at the end of the season. As you can see, it was a pretty successful season for us. 104 points. We didn't even hit 50 wins, though. That was one of the things I was just saying. Maybe it's because I changed players from their natural player type, and their stats don't line up with their player type and how the game wants them to sim. But Barkov still did get 91 points. But, I mean, I guess, I just read Evan's comment in the chat. Playoffs are what matter. So we did win the division. We were the worst division winner out there, though. I wonder if it also happens to do with, if we take a quick look, I'll show you guys our coach, or Lamplife, excuse me, not Evan. I apologize. Lamplife. He's listed as a physical style head coach. So maybe if you get a guy that's an offensive style head coach, that'll be good. I'll have to do another test with a physical style head coach. I'll do another one on stream just so I can not lose my mind. For you guys, but let's go ahead and just get through the playoffs here. Let's quick sim the first four at least in the calendar here and just see how we can do. So simulate a week. Hopefully we don't just totally get swept, and that would be embarrassing. There's a 6-2 win, 6-3 win, 5-0 win, and a 3-2 win. Okay, so we just did clean up against the Stars. Absolutely cleaned up against the Stars. That's pretty nice. Glad to see that. First team to advance. Only team to get swept, too. I think we're the only team to bring out the brooms. That was just that was quick and not even, scary. So maybe physical, it is the playoffs, right, guys? So maybe in the regular season, it's hit or miss if you'll get those ridiculous seasons. Maybe with offensive, too, it'll help you during the regular season because you'll just outscore the crap out of teams. So we got a second round here up against Chicago. Let's go ahead and quick sim this too. There's a 4-0 loss, but then a 5-2 win, a 7-3 win, and a 7-3 win again. So right now we have only lost one game in the entire playoffs, and we're looking like we're on the brink of advancing to the next round. So we will now just go into the sim. I'm going to go ahead and just sim each period for you guys so we can just get through this, do this test, and get through it. Chicago takes the lead. Chicago gets a 3-0 lead, and we lose 5-2. So, interesting. So, I mean, all that matters is that we win each round, because that's ultimately what matters at the end of the day. I just thought with an all +5 team, and I've seen 2BC Superman's videos where he's got like a 78 overall next to Jack Eichel, and they just dominate, but I guess I might be expecting too much. We are currently 6-2, 7-2. Up 3-2 now in this game. Down 3-4, and we lost that game too. We are now into a game number 7 against Chicago. It is 3-3 in the series. And we're going to go ahead and just simulate this game. I did not expect to be in a game number 7 against Chicago. I'll tell you what. First period, up 1-0, Bure. Yep, up 2-1, Bukestad. Third period, we are going to escape the series up 2-1, but guys, that could have gone either way. 7-game series against Chicago, it's tough. It's just a random sim, but we did advance. That's all that matters. Again, I think maybe our coach's style being physical and not offensive does make a difference. We are in the conference finals, so let's go ahead and go up to game number 4 and see what happens. How we do in the quick sim. 6-1, 4-0, 3-2. Beautiful. And our AHL team is kicking ass too. So we will go ahead and simulate this game against the Blues. We'll go into it here. And first period, 1-1. Second period, 1-1. Third period, we go ahead and sweep our way to the Stanley Cup Finals. So far the playoffs haven't been too nerve-wracking besides that Chicago squad. Actually, let's go ahead and do a quick check on that Chicago squad. See if they had some type of just ridiculous lineup or something like that. So if we go to Chicago Blackhawks, DeBrincat, Strome, Kane. DeBrincat is a sniper, playmaker, sniper, power forward, playmaker, two-way forward, power forward, two-way, sniper. Nothing about this team screams great chemistry. Offensive does not scream great chemistry. I mean, it's a good team, don't get me wrong. I like the way the team looks on paper. They got Shane Wright, too, which is good for them. And Semyon Varlamov, so I don't know. But we did just sweep the St. Louis Blues. Now in the Stanley Cup Finals here. Who will we be taking on? Columbus or Detroit? Wow, can you tell it's like 4 years in the future? Because that definitely wouldn't be a first-year sim. Oh my god, somebody just win the damn series over there. 3-3 now, and it looks like it's going to be Columbus. All right, so let's go ahead and slower sim. I'll say slower sim because it's not exactly a slow sim, but simulate here. Let's go ahead, see if we can go ahead and win the Stanley Cup, see if chemistry does make a difference only in the playoffs. Not only in the playoffs, but altogether. And a 2-1 loss kind of sucks. We did try to make a comeback. Not gonna work. So sim to the next game. Hopefully here against Columbus, we can get back on the right track. Honestly, this is kind of bothering me. First period, there we go. Barkov, there we go. Savoie. And a 4-1. All right, there we go. 4-1 win there. The chat's yelling at me to save the game, so we'll just go ahead and do that real quick, just so we don't lose it. And just in case something happens here, because I'm sure that if I go in to check the stats, the game's going to just explode and it's going to catch the Rona or something like that. Please don't demonetize me. Let's go ahead, get into game. We're actually the worst team record-wise. But we do go ahead and take a 2-1 lead and absolutely choke it in the third. Oh my god. So we're now down 2-1. Fast sim, maybe? Like, I don't even know. We'll fast sim the next game. We're just going to keep trying random things here just to see how it goes. Overtime loss, and we are now 1 loss away from being eliminated and not even winning the cup. Oh, man. Let's see if we can clutch it, though. 3-1, maybe? Down 1-0. Down 1-0. And we lose. So there it is, guys. A team of all +5s makes it to the Stanley Cup Finals and loses the Columbus Blue Jackets in 5 games. We'll view the Columbus Blue Jackets lines. We'll see maybe if they have a +5. Atkinson, sniper, power forward sniper. That's gross. Hoffman, sniper, playmaker, maybe. LeBlanc. I mean, their depth was insane. Like, look at that. They've got more talent on their third line than their first line. What is this? Did they just invert their lines? What the heck? And then Touche. I mean, defensively, maybe they're sick. Werenski and Jones with Butcher and Myers, and then Matheson and Carlson. So, guys, I can't explain what's going on or what happened. They had an 83 overall goaltender, too. Are you kidding me? That just kind of sucks that our team of all +5s, and it's not even like it was just a team of 78s all up and down the lineup. We have studs. Like, Lafreniere, Barkov, Bure are all sick. So I don't know what to come to the conclusion of, but I don't know. Maybe our coach's physical scheme is what hurts us. Maybe we need to find an offensive coach. I'm not entirely sure, because his style is physical, because you could get a coach whose style is offensive, like our AHL head coach here, Couture. Not exactly sure, but that is that. We'll go ahead and check out the stats here just to wrap up this video. I honestly don't know what to say, what to make of it. Make of it what you guys will. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section too. Not regular season stats. We're gonna look at Columbus's stats too. Our stats and Columbus's stats on the season, or on the postseason, I should say. But a 4-1 loss is very upsetting. But Bukestad, Gurianov, and Wong was actually really good on that second line with Barkov, Lafreniere. Wheeler on the third line as a grinder got 15. Bure was not good. I don't know if I don't think it was Bure's fault per se, but if we take a look at our goaltenders, I don't think they did us any favors. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen actually had a good stat line altogether. It's much better than Demko's stat line from the playoffs last season. I will say that. We will go check out Columbus right now really quickly. I don't think Bukestad would have that many points if he wasn't a +5. But if we look at their stats, LeBlanc, Tessier, their top 2 scorers were on their third line. Phil Kessel, Brad Lambert was, I think we almost drafted him, but we didn't. Wenberg, Toskala, yeah, Pierre-Luc Dubois. So their team was a minus. Like, the only pluses on their team came from their Touche, Foligno. Their bottom six was insane. This is EA. What do you want me to do here? I got a team of all +5s, a ridiculous first line. Our entire team is stacked, and Korpisalo didn't even play good. Like, I don't know. Make of this what you will, guys. Chemistry, I think it's important. There's still some more testing to be done. It's not a guaranteed OP tactic. Maybe when I saw 2BC do it, he had that offensive style coach, and he was just constantly winning year after year. He also had better defensemen. That's true. So maybe if we had better defensemen in the 90s, we have to do more tests, but we're going to save those for the live stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.